Oh boy, this doesn't feel like a video I feel all that great about making. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Stars Central here. It's been a while. I bet you're all wondering, where are all of my projects that I've been working on? Well, let me explain. So, Sketchbook has been, how do I put this? Crashing almost every time that I try and open up the pages that I've been working on. Now, I do have all of the ones that I have finished done, but the problem is that the ones that I do want to still work on, Sketchbook screams at me and crashes almost every time that I try and open them up, so I can't necessarily work on them anymore. So that's frustrating. Um, the other things that I'm trying to work on, such as Gacha Life 2 for making character sprites and stuff like that, yeah, that stopped working too. Apparently there is a bug that has not been fixed yet since 2024, and I can't access anything on the app anymore. I can't customize characters, I can't access the backgrounds, I can't access virtually anything. I've tried the methods to fix it, and unfortunately, no matter what I do, Gacha Life 2 is basically now a lost cause. So, I could technically try and make stuff on the PC if I wanted to, or laptop in this case, but I really don't know what else to do. So if anybody has any suggestions, please let me know in the comment section below because I am lost. I know that I initially was going to do quite a few things with Gacha Life 2, such as the animations, quote unquote, for a couple of things, but unfortunately, like I said, Gacha Life 2 is well, not working. So, if anybody has any ideas on how I could probably remedy this, and already I tried uninstalling and reinstalling it, and that did not fix the issue, so I'm just letting you guys know that right now. Moving on to some slightly personal stuff. I know, it's been about, let's see here, 3 years since my last update video, but let me just say for the record, ever since November of 2024, things have just been off the rails. Not getting into political stuff, but yeah, it's been crazy. Not to mention that my fistula that was in my arm that was initially implanted back in 2022 finally stopped working last year. So I had to go into emergency surgery back in August of 2025, and I had to get a new catheter implant. I had to stay in the hospital for a few days because I had not had dialysis for 5 days straight, and I was not looking all that great. So my surgeon or nephrologist, Dr. Pepin, some of you probably already know about him, he was able to get a catheter implanted, but the problem is that I was awake for the whole procedure because insurance was not willing to cover it because for some reason my insurance information for payment was not available, which made absolutely no sense to me, but I was a trooper, I got through it. Now, regarding this year, oh my goodness, has this year been a roller coaster? Not only has my insurance not been covering things properly at times, I have not been able to get transportation sometimes to my dialysis appointments without having to spend a whole lot of money to get over there through Uber. And it was because at the beginning of the year, my transportation company had to switch insurances, and unfortunately, said contract with that was not connected to them anymore. So I had to be switched over to a new company, and that was a headache and a half. I had to call the transportation company, well, actually, not the transportation company, the insurance company at least 6 times to get everything switched over. I'm not even going to go into detail on how well that was going. That could probably be a separate video and a half if anybody wants me to do a little story time with that. Oh yeah, one other thing that I forgot to mention here, I had to go into surgery again. Yes, I know. Crazy, right? But I had to go in for more surgery for a new fistula implant. And I am going to admit this now. This did not go according to plan. Not anything bad, but I am going to mention this. So, I did initially have vein mapping before the procedure, about a month or two before, and everything went well. However, when the surgery took place, that, yeah, this is actually pretty, interesting. They found out that my vein was actually smaller than they had initially measured. So instead of an AV fistula like they were going to initially implant, I had a graft fistula implanted instead. So yeah, that was interesting to find out post procedure. Now, I will admit that my right hand has been tingling, been feeling cold every now and again, and they have said that that is normal. And the reason why is because, unlike the Wavelength fistula that I initially had implanted back in 2022, a graft fistula usually draws blood from the hand, and that will sometimes happen where you will have hand tingling, hand feeling cold. But hopefully it should go away within the next few months. I'm not entirely sure, but considering the fact that it has been taking a while for me to fully heal from procedures, like fully recover, I kind of expected this, but thankfully though, there hasn't been anything wrong happening. So that's good. And yeah. But yeah, everything up to this particular point has been a headache, and things are finally starting to smooth over to a degree, but I'm still getting phone calls. I'm still getting reports in the mail. I'm still getting all these things, being told that there are certain things that my insurance is covering, certain things that's not. And I'm not the only one. My mom is having the same thing as well. So we've been needing to smooth things over with her insurance company to try and get that all taken care of. And yeah, everything has been doing everything in its power to just completely stress me out. So if you're expecting any videos at this particular point, um, well, I could definitely try and work on the oh yeah, there is a video that I want to work on for you guys, and this is a long time coming. Initially back at the start of 2026, I was wanting to do a starting of a let's play for a video game called Heartopia. Unfortunately, I had no idea that for the past few times the audio was really, really high for the game. I finally was able to fix it now, and I also decided to just turn off the music completely because it was just really loud. Not that I dislike it, but problem is that usually I game with headphones on. So I figured that it would just be a better idea to turn it off completely so I wouldn't have to worry about speaking too loud while I'm recording or talking. So, what I'm going to decide to do is I'm going to try and do a test video to see if maybe I could do something with it. And I also want to share that I am going to be on a live stream, not my own live stream, but I am going to be on someone else's live stream, Alpha Galaxies, and that's going to be this Saturday. His live stream is going to start at 10 a.m. Central Time. I am probably going to be on about an hour later or whenever I can. I will, of course, let you guys know. I will post to let you know when I am live with them. Since there are people who are giving feedback on the community post I posted not too long ago, I am going to see if I could try to make a short video with that as well. Hopefully, it will work. So, yeah. I've also been tinkering with BandLab, which is a website that I've been making some music for. Now, I know it's not onlinesequencer.net. That's still something that I think I'm going to try using the two websites to tinker around with together. If anybody wants to hear what I have been working on, I will definitely make that as a separate video. And just let me know in the comment section below what you guys will be interested in. In any case, I think that's probably going to be enough information that I'll be giving for now. If anybody has any other questions or concerns, just let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep shining bright. Stars Central out.